third graders, welcome back to Poetry Writing with Miss Nazaripour. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. You made it to the end of the week and you've written some phenomenal poems. I really hope that you're enjoying writing them as much as I'm enjoying reading them. The one thing poetry writing should not be is stressful. So if you're being stressed out, you're doing something wrong. It should be fun and joyous. You get to really think about how to make your audience laugh or fall in love in just not too many words, so that should be fun. If it's not fun, come see me during office hours and we'll talk about how to make it fun, okay? Here's one way. Onomatopoeias. These are sound words. These are words that I know third graders always have a really good time with. So what they are words that make a sound that the word sounds like the sound in real life. So for instance, Lulu, wherever she is, makes a sound. What does Lulu say? Meow, M-E-O-W, meow. It's an onomatopoeia word. It is a word that makes a sound. Some other examples are ding, honk, ring, wham, flush. When you hear the sound flush, what does it remind you of? Boom, woof. Who says woof? Crack, splash, neigh. Who says neigh? Meow, like I told you. Wah and bah. These are words that we have created to imitate the sounds that they make. So today you're going to find some of these words in the poems we're going to read. The poems that we're going to read today are fun. They're even written in a funny way, kind of like pollywog. So let's get into looking at the way these poems are written. Okay, third graders, here's an example of a poem that's written in an unusual or strange way. Remember when we read Fresh Popcorn? Look how the author wrote it. She wrote it to imitate the buttery corn juice yumminess sliding down her throat. You can see how the poem just slides. It adds to the meaning of the poem. Here is another example of a poem that we read that was written in kind of a different or strange way. This poem was written for two voices. So it says, shh, something is scratching on our tent. That's the first voice. It's not. That's the second voice. And do you see the way it ping-pongs back and forth to show that there are two voices talking? That's another example of a way a poet, in this case, Christine O'Connell George, wrote a poem in a strange or unusual way to add to the meaning. We saw that yesterday when we read We Pollywoggle, We Pollywiggle. Can't you just see the tadpoles moving around by the way Douglas Florian wrote those letters in the words? Very unusual, but it does add to the meaning. It helps me see that tadpole shaking and making wakes and wriggling and quivering and shivering and jiggling and even jogging. You can see the movement in the way the author has laid out the words. And here's another way we're going to see a poem written in a strange way. What do you see when you look at this? Umbrella. Do you see the umbrella? This poem is called It's Raining by Heidi B. Romer. And just take a look, because a lot of these words, they're onomatopoeias. They are sound words. Okay. Pitter, patter, plip, plop, rain falls from the sky. I open my umbrella up and I stay dry. How fun is that? All right, go ahead and close your eyes. Use those sound words, the onomatopoeia words, and use the format that this poem is written in to make a picture, okay? You see the format, so now close your eyes. Make that picture. Pitter, patter, plip, plop, rain falls from the sky. I open my umbrella up and I stay dry. So what did you see in your mind? What picture did you see? Go ahead and tell either me, like you're talking to me, or whomever you're sitting next to. Did you see a person outside? Did you start to hear the rain, the pitter-patter of the rain, the plip-plop of the rain as it started to fall, and oop, the person opened their umbrella to stay dry? Did you make that picture? So the author found 2 different ways to help you make that picture. Using automatopoeias, or those sound words, and also just designing the poem in such a way to make it look like an umbrella. Okay, look at this poem. Before I even tell you the title of the poem, what do you see? What does that look like? Say it out loud. It does. It looks like a drink to me. The title of this poem is Ice Cubes by Joan Bransfield Graham. Go ahead. You've taken a look at the format, so close your eyes. You'll make a picture. See if you hear any automatopoeias in this poem. Ice cubes clicking, clatter, clink, crazily inside my drink. Crystal chorus clear and bold, chattering about the cold. Okay, 3rd graders, what did you see? I'm going to read it one more time to help you make that picture. Ready? Ice cubes clicking, clatter, clink, crazily inside my drink. Crystal chorus clear and bold, chattering about the cold. Okay, friends, did you make a picture? Go ahead and tell somebody sitting next to you, or just pretend like you're talking to me and we're in class again. What did you visualize? 3rd graders, were you able to use all of these sensory words to help you make sounds? I could distinctly hear the way the ice cubes make sounds in a tall, cool glass of iced tea. Did you hear that too? Maybe your drink was something different, but the ice cubes definitely made sounds. Take a look at all the automatopoeias in this word, all the sound in this poem, all the sound words like clicking, click, click, that's a sound, clatter, clink, all sounds, crazily inside my drink, crystal chorus clear and bold, chattering about the cold. All sound words. So today we've learned about how an author can use different formats to set up poetry and help us understand the poem, and also automatopoeias like pitter, patter, plip, and plop. All words that make sounds. They are words that imitate a sound. Hope you enjoyed these poems. Okay, 3rd graders, I hope that you had fun with those 2 poems that we just read. I know I did. I thought they were a really good time. And I also added 2 new things to our notes on poetry chart. The first thing I added is that the author sometimes places words or letters in strange ways. For instance, the way this poem about ice actually looked like a cup. The next thing I wrote is using sound words or automatopoeia to make the words really come alive. So 3rd graders, here's your job today. You can continue working on a poem you started yesterday or the day before, or you can start a new poem. Think about, is there a way you can use sound words, or do you want to kind of design your poem to look kind of crazy and cool? Your choice. You can write about anything you want. Just make sure you send your writing in to your teacher so we can see the great work you've been doing. And also remember, the most important part of a poem is to make your audience feel something. All right, 3rd graders, have a super great weekend. Thanks for all your hard work over this week. I hope you've come to not be intimidated by poetry, but really have fun with it and enjoy it, just like I do. All right, friends, talk soon. Take care.